Hi, I'm Dr. Walter Mountwoodchuck. I'm here to talk to you about applying rationally motive behavior therapy to the problem of unrequited love. When one person loves another, they have a strong desire for the reciprocation of that love they feel for the other. And when it is not forthcoming, it is very easy for the individual to demand it and disturb themselves. Rationally motive behavior therapy argues that a human is at high risk to disturb themselves when they have a strong desire for something. Love is a rather strong desire, and when it's unrequited, it's not uncommon for people to think they absolutely need to have the love they desire. They then typically jump to something along the lines of, without having what I need, I am a lesser person, life is totally bad, I can't bear to go on. These rigid and the three extreme attitudes that follow from them are likely to produce great emotional disturbance. RBT can show you how to change your thinking and thereby change your feelings so that you have healthy feelings of disappointment and healthy feelings of sadness when you face unreciprocated love. Now, you may want to do better than sadness and disappointment, but according to RBT theory, this is impossible. As long as you have an unfulfilled desire, you will experience a negative emotion. The question is whether your emotion is healthy or unhealthy. Unhealthy disturbance like depression, despair, and hurt is qualitatively different than healthy feelings of sadness and disappointment. Now, it may take a great deal of work to go from being emotionally disturbed about not receiving the love you strongly want and think you need to healthy feelings of disappointment and sadness, but it can be done. Even if you initially do not feel so inclined to work at undisturbing yourself, eventually you may because you are suffering. Rationally motive therapy offers you hope that if you work at it, you can get to the point where you acknowledge that you're not receiving the love you wish and that you still have some degree of disappointment, but that you're able to not be miserable and have some happiness in life despite not having the love you desire. With this healthier state of mind, you can then engage with life and perhaps find another love, one that will be reciprocated. What I'm suggesting is quite hard, and challenging the strong attitudes, the rigid attitudes that you hold towards your beloved will take a great deal of effort over time. However, suffering also is quite hard, and in the long run, you're far better off adopting a flexible attitude towards your beloved. Yes, you want what you want, and RBT encourages you to keep your wants and will never encourage you to dispute them, but you can dispute the idea, the rigid idea, the unrealistic idea that you absolutely have to have what you want. I encourage you to read today's intermittent reinforcement email message and see that it makes a great deal of sense for you to assume that you can deconstruct your despair, your depression, and get yourself to a healthy state of disappointment and sadness. I would also like to encourage you to watch me on Saturday as I offer a demonstration session on Zoom where I work with someone. Perhaps this week I will work with someone having to do with unrequited love, but The people that volunteer for these demonstrations will present a broad range of problems, and after 40 minutes of discussion and showing them that how they can apply some of the powerful ideas of REBT to their particular problem, I then take questions from the viewing audience. This weekly demonstration is at 2 p.m. in the UK, which is 4 p.m. in Bucharest and 7:30 in New Delhi. It's free to attend, but you need the link. So write to me at rebtdoctor@gmail.com, and you too can attend my weekly demonstrations and learn how to apply some of the flexible and non-extreme attitudes of REBT to some of the greatest disappointments you may encounter. Hope to see you on Saturday.